Right, this is a typical drawing a graph problem. It says copy and complete the table below for y is equal to 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4. On the grid, draw the graph of 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4 between x is minus 3 and 3. Use your graph to estimate the solution of 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4 is equal to 0. Draw a suitable line on your graph to estimate the solution of the equation 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4 is equal to 5x. Show clearly how you have obtained your answers. Okay, so the first step is to fill in the table. Now what we'd use in an exam is use the table mode on the calculator and then put in the function 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4. You get x by alpha x. And then just do the appropriate function here. Use the fraction button. Start it from minus 3, end it at 3, and then perhaps make the steps into 0.25 and then fill in the appropriate things from the calculator. So these are the appropriate numbers: 12.7, 2, minus 6, minus 11.5, 12.1, 4.5, 2, 6, and 15.3. Notice that 0 is not on there because you cannot divide any 0 by this function, because 0 doesn't go into 4, it's not defined, so that's why there's a space there. Okay, we then plot these points, so minus 3, 12.7, minus 2, 2, minus 1, 6, minus 0.5, minus 11.5, 0.25, 12.1, 0.5, 4.5, 1, 2, 2, 6, and 3, 15.3. Right, so here's the axis. The axis was given, okay. We should work out that each one of the little square here is going to be 0.2, and each little square on here is going to be 1. So putting in the values, we've got minus 3, 12.7, so it's nearer to 13 than 12. Minus 2, 2, that's quite easy to plot. Minus 1, 6. Minus 0.5, minus 11.5. Right, then we go the other side of this line. So 0.25, 12.1. It's up here. 0.5, 4.5. 1, 2. 2, 6. And 3, 15.3. Right, now to actually, we might need a few extra points. And now, as we've done it on our calculator and we did the step at 0.25, we can add in a few extra points. Like we can add in this point here. We can add this point here at 1.5. I'm going to add one in here at minus 1.75. Okay, so just so it'd be easier to draw the curve. So you can add extra points. The ones I've added in are in orange using the calculator mode. Then we draw a nice smooth curve, okay, and make sure that we label it y is equal to 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4. Part B, we had to solve the equation 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we need to find where y is equal to 0. This is the line y is equal to 0, because we've drawn y is equal to, so y would have to be equal to 0. So we have to draw, we don't need to draw that on because that's just going to be where the x-axis. So the point that we want is this one here. Okay, we can only give it to first a reasonable degree of accuracy, which is minus 1.8. We can see that's minus 1.8 if each of these are 0.2. So x is equal to minus 1.8 from the graph. You should mark it on the graph and label it on the graph. And then we had to solve 2x squared plus 4 over x minus 4 is equal to 5x. So we need to draw on our graph y is equal to 5x. Now y is equal to 5x is going to be go through the origin, and then for every whole one I go along, I go 5 up. So that gives me, because the gradient of 5x is 5. So that will be this straight line here. So draw it on and label it. And we now need to find the solution, and there are going to be 3 solutions. So the first one is here. So you put a point and then read off, and then we're going to get minus 1.1. Going to put a point on this one, and then read down. We're going to get 1.7, and a point on this one, we're going to get 3. Okay, you're allowed to probably be about 0.1 out either side, maybe even 0.2, depending on the size of the graph. So x is minus 1.1. 1.7 or 3 from the graph. Okay, this has been a video to show you how to draw graphs and then use it to solve equations. Fairly common question at IGCSE. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.